Shout out to the nation. It's your girl, Deanna Diaz, business coach, entrepreneur, aka your business bestie, and you are tuned in to episode 26 of the D Nation podcast. If you are returning, welcome back. If you're new, welcome. This is a show where I talk about business news, how to business, and business entertainment. So let's go ahead and get into these three topics. Let's go. By the way, how was your Juneteenth? Mine was pretty chill. I made a couple dollars, so it is what it is. All right, let's get into our first topic. Bud Light, America's best-selling beer, was introduced to the United States as Budweiser Light in 1982, but had already been on the market for over 100 years. Although their beer was the most popular domestic beer, owners Anheuser-Busch felt the need to start making a light beer due to the changes in demand from its American consumers. Americans started to prefer a beer with less alcohol, a lower bitter taste, and a more refreshing taste. The introduction to the U.S. in 1982 was so it could compete with Miller Lite and be the medium-priced version of Michelob Ultra. The owners of Bud Light is Anheuser-Busch InBev, or AB InBev. Their target audience is or was 21 to 27 with an emphasis on drinking responsibly. They had a really big positive turnout for their Drink Responsibly ad between the late 80s and 90s. Fast forward, with Bud Light's popularity and commerciality, they decided to go a different route in the creative department. However, backlash ensued across its loyal drinkers in Middle America. Bud Light had launched a social media promotion in April 2023 with a transgender influencer by the name of Dylan Mulvaney. After this promotion launched, consumers boycotted and sales sunk.
Tonight, Bud Light's controversy is still brewing. The latest fallout, two top marketing executives on leave, a company spokeswoman telling the Wall Street Journal. So what spurred all the backlash about beer?
Impressive carrying skills, right? I got some Bud Lights for us.
It follows a polarizing and brief brand partnership with trans influencer Dylan Mulvaney during March Madness, who told her 1.8 million followers on Instagram that Bud Light sent her a can with her face on it, celebrating her first year as a woman.
Whatever team you love, I love too.
But for some fans of the brand, it was no cause to celebrate.
Bud Light and Anheuser-Busch.
The hashtag Bud Light boycott appearing online and viral TikTok showing users pouring out the beer, destroying cans, and even going as far as pretending drinking the beverage leads them to change gender. Offline, a Florida restaurant refusing to sell Bud Light, telling our affiliate they removed the drink from its menu because transgenderism is in direct opposition to their biblical faith. But as the culture wars swirled around Bud Light, memes turned into misinformation. Videos like this surfacing, purporting to show mountains of their beer being steamrolled. When really, it was a video of beer that was seized at the border being destroyed after the pandemic. And another clip circulating showing a, quote, crybabies billboard that Bud Light did not actually put up. One marketing expert says sometimes instigation is by design.
I do not believe that someone did not sit and think our primary audience is going to turn. To what degree is up in the air, but we're definitely going to get that pushback. And it feels like someone saw a value in that.
But the company trying to do some damage control, issuing a statement on April 14th saying in part, we never intended to be part of a discussion that divides people. We're in the business of bringing people together over a beer. Still, the announcement not doing much to stem outrage. That week, Bud Light sales dropping 17% compared to the year before, according to data compiled from industry group Bump Williams Consulting, who called it a, quote, notable acceleration of the sales declines. This as competitors, Coors Light and Miller Lite, simultaneously saw bumps as Bud Light is under the microscope. Both those other brands continue to support pride initiatives.
Miller Lite believes that everyone deserves to be their authentic selves.
And it didn't take long for politicians to jump into the fray.
You know, I'd rather be governed by we the people than woke companies. And so I think pushback is in order across the board, including with Bud Light.
Florida Governor Ron DeSantis claiming corporate America is trying to change the country And Arkansas Governor Sarah Huckabee Sanders now selling koozies that look like Bud Light cans but say real woman on them.
Some big companies can't tell the difference between real and fake anymore.
Companies and elected leaders trying to leverage the situation.
The algorithms on social media platforms, they favor outrage. They favor all caps, and brands and politicians are figuring it out.
Supporters of the Bud Light campaign aren't staying silent. And the White House press secretary even weighing in.
When a transgender American posts a video about a brand of beer they enjoy, and it leads to bomb threats, it's clear that that level of violence and vitriol against transgender Americans has to stop.
Mulvaney speaking out on the podcast Onward with Rosie O'Donnell.
If you want to listen to the rest of this podcast, you already know what you got to do. Go to deannadiaz.com. Podcast link will be down in the description bar below. Now, here on this video, I want to know what you think about the episode. Tell me how you feel about the Budweiser promotion. Tell me what you think about nostalgia marketing. What or whose marketing has really resonated with you through nostalgia marketing. And also, how do you feel about NBA player turned millionaire? You know, these are the stories we like to hear. So thank you guys for tuning in. Make sure you go to deannadiaz.com and follow me on all social medias. Stay blessed, D Nation.